Good morning, folks. Guess what? I've been working on the magical crimper. Yeah, I have been working on it. Not saying I'm going to use this all the time, but I want to master it so I can use it if I ever want to. Because that's just the way I want to do it. I want to do things. Plus, I'm going to work on using the other tool, the crimping tool, because I set my heart to learning it, and that's what I'm going to do. So, this is what I have out on my mat. These are from my stash. These are from Cherry Tree Beads. The rest is from Bead Box Bargains. And my wire is from Softflex. It is, let me show it to you. I'd rather show it to you than try to. This is something new. Not new to them, but new for me. Possibly even new for you that I'm trying, you may want to try it. Get it where it's not blurry. So it's a little more stiffer. Which is why I want to try it. On the norm, I wouldn't use this. But I figure, hey, we got it because I got a couple of rolls of different colors. If this can work as a necklace or a bracelet, I'm grateful. Because I've not seen many people use it. I think I've seen Becky use it once or twice. Because she likes to use what comes with the little box that she gets. The Softflex box. They actually have a box they come out with each month. I do not get that box. At some point I do want to get that box, but it's not in the budget at the very moment. I have, let's see here. I'm going to be using some chain on this also, which come from my stash. This is about 10 inches of wire, if I have to guess. Let me try to get everything inside the... So, I had an idea for this, but I don't forgot it. I'm going to try to think of what I was going to do once I get started here. I'm going to try this one. Oh, these are from my stash too. All they are little crimp beads. Sometimes I'll use those as little spacers because they're so tiny and they work. Oh, so before I forget, I love for my bales to sit on something. want the crystal to get stuck in there. But I'm trying to get out the bell, the piece of that the bell's sitting on. It come from the box. But it fits on there perfect. Don't want to lose the beads off of it. There we go. Alright, let me put this on there. There we go. It'll fit better once more beads get put on, and so that's what I'm looking at so far. Oh, I know I took a picture of this. It's on my phone now that I'm using to record. Go figure. So we're gonna wing it. Oops. Okay. Oh, come on. All right. Let me see if this works. Okay. Except I forgot this. So let's take this off. Because I like the I know the things out of okay. Give me 1 second and I will put this back in screen. Okay. I'm not sure about this way. I'm gonna keep going till I feel it. If I feel it, we'll keep going after that. I'm gonna try to throw these in there too, somewhere. Okay. Okay, so I just realized I don't have no lighting on. But the lighting seems okay, I think. That's a little better for that. Maybe. Anyways. I am liking this. I do believe. Okay. Put this back on. Oh, let me get this moved out of my way. Okay. My cats are over here playing in the box. My new little massager coming. And they seem to think it's just fascinating. Okay, so now we'll do this. This. Okay. Now, let's see if I can throw one of these on. Okay. Now we start over here with these. Okay. I'll put it together and let's see what y'all think. I hope that y'all like it too so far. Oof, crap. I don't know about that. I think I'm gonna take it off. Kind of looks odd. So we're not gonna use those. I can set those to the side for today. And we'll just keep going with the pattern that we're going with until I'm ready to quit. Now, for those of you who prefer to use beads all the way around, this will still work, but I would actually cut off using these at a certain point and then just use beads after that. This is kind of like an attention getter is the way I'm looking at it. People are gonna see that and they're gonna be like, oh, well, that's neat. So you want to just worry about that all in the front, not towards the back. At least that's the way I'm looking at this. You might not look at it the same way as I do. They're really getting into this box. Okay. I'm going to go a few more beads before I worry about the chain. Crystal. Really love these crystals. The light's gotten a little more. Okay. In the future, I'm going to have to order more of those. They were a little pricey. But that's okay. Pricey is better. Means the quality's good. Oops. There we go. I don't know if y'all watched my last little video, which, yes, I look like crap. But that's okay. We're allowed to look like crap. We're women that do a lot of things. So, I am going to be doing a giveaway. The giveaway is when I reach 500 subscribers, I'm going to give away 3 things to 3 different people. It could be anywhere from beads to an item. Preferably beads. I'm sure y'all would prefer beads. It could be one item or it could be a couple items, but more than likely it would be a couple. And then when I hit 1,000, I'm going to give away a beautiful box of jewelry. Not jewelry, but findings, jewelry supplies. It's going to have a lot of stuff in it. That'll go to one person, and then I'll make 2 small bundles to go to 2 people. If I reach 1,000 subscribers. So, if you can, share my YouTube out with people. That would be great. And we can get that ball rolling. Alright, back to what I'm doing. Alright, let me get over here and use this. Okay, one more of these and the crystals, and I think I'm going to see how I feel about this. Okay, let's get that on there. There we go. By the way, you know, I've only been doing this for a short time. The YouTube. And I like it in a way. And then in a way there's ways I don't like it, because what I don't like about it is I don't like that I can't come up with something quicker for more content for y'all. I know I've had people ask me, when are you gonna make something again? And I'm like, soon. So I start thinking about what I can make. And then I freeze, like, y'all gonna come get me or something, you know, if I don't. But I'm working on that better, y'all. But I wanted you to know I'm working on it. I really am. There's that. Now one more. Alright, let's see what we got. Hold on, y'all. Give me a minute. What do y'all think? I hope y'all like that. Okay. Now I'm gonna end up cutting some of this wire. I have a thing. Because I don't want it hanging as far as this one goes. So let me. Yes, I'm recycling wire. This not wire, but some of this. We're just gonna say boom, boom, and hope I got enough. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have done that. Okay, let's see. Did I really get that right? My goodness. I don't know how I did that. Huh, okay. Now let's get the crimp tubes out. Okay. What I don't have out is the clamshells. Alright. Nope, I need a couple more. So Thursday, I have an appointment at the hospital for a breathing test. Now, I've had this breathing test done before where they stick you in a tube and you have to breathe in this little mouthpiece. Let me tell you, that's hard without being on oxygen. I can't imagine what it's going to be like with being on oxygen and having to take my mask off. That's going to not be so fun. I'm not going to like that. Hence is why I didn't wear it during the video yesterday, is I keep it on. And so y'all seen the ugly little tube. But hey, it's keeping me breathing, so it's well worth having the ugly tube in my videos. Oh, here they are. Okay. Because I don't use the crimping tool just yet. I do not trust it. Not it. Me. I don't trust me using it just yet. I will take that crimp tube and I will squeeze at the very top of this. Just like that. You see that? Nobody but you will know that is this. I did take the tip of that off. You don't want it sticking out. And you'll bring that clamshell up. Crap. Keeps moving on me. Alright, you close it. Now you're going to have to use your little tool here to help close it. Okay. Now you'll move everything on the necklace down. Now see how much wire I have left? I can use that for another necklace. So what you want to do, you're going to bend it a little bit because you don't want it to be too stiff. Even this item. Put the clamshell on. We're putting this on. And we're going to squeeze. And then we're going to cut the other wire off. Alright, get it closed completely up. And now we just put this on our chain. Hey, you two. Hey. I think the two cats that I have are about the same age, but they're not from the same litter. And one thing I'm going to have to do is get them both fixed, because one's a boy and one's a girl. And the girl has already come into she's ready. Alright, if you didn't notice, I opened this up with two and I slipped the chain on. That up. Okay, next I do the same thing with the other end. Hold on about that. Okay. It's a tiny little chain. But I'm recycling it. It was just in my stash laying there. Alright, now let me check to see how it fits. Excuse me. That's not bad. It is a little it's a little higher than I had expected. So I mean, it'll work. So we'll leave it at that for now. And I can always fix that later. So here you go. There's this. And you know, it's okay with the way it's laying. It's, you know, you can feel that it's not stiff going down. So I like that. That wire's not too bad. I can make a bracelet. So we're gonna make a bracelet. Because I have a little bit of time. Okay, let's get this on. Okay. Come on. Give me a minute. Come on, give me that. Excuse me, y'all. I'm sorry. That's the downside to not editing, by the way. You will hear that. I like to show y'all things that happen because I don't, I mean, it's okay what everybody does differently. You know, there's some out there that edit their videos, some that don't. I'm one of those that don't. One, because I really haven't figured out how to do that. Two, I don't think that, I don't think it's necessary. I mean, people know we're not perfect. And I feel like they can learn from our flaws. Just like we do. We learn from one thing and realize, okay, that's not going to work. Or darn, I got to restart this entire thing. Is the way I look at it. Let them see, you know, up front what you did wrong or what didn't work out. And to me, that helps them not make mistakes. Or if they've made the mistake, it'll help them figure out how to fix the mistake. Let me find my chain. Ooh, that matches this. Because I am only going to make this halfway. Quite that one. Well, not this box either. I think I just scared the crap out of my cat. So, funny story. The other day, I was been organizing my little cabinet. And I'll show that to you one day in a video. I'll show you how I got things organized when I have everything a little cleaner. Now that I like to make sure is perfect. But I was moving my toolbox, which by the way is a toolbox a man would use for their tools. It's one of those tool carts. So I'm doing my organizing and I'm done with it. And then I had called my kids in here to help do something. And they moved the cart out the way. Well, as I was trying to move the cart back, the cart tipped over because all the drawers come open. Y'all, I thought I was going to have a heart attack. It just come open, and all I could see was my stuff just falling all out. I really thought it was going to all fall out. found the chain, by the way. And nothing fell out, but a couple things. So, yes, okay. So, ever since that happened, I've been keeping it locked. Because I don't want it to happen again. And let me tell you, I used to have on my table, on top of it, used to be my spacers. But I moved those to the top of my desk. Now, do you realize what would have happened? If that had been all of my spacers. The mess. Because I keep all my spacers in boxes that are they're called jewelry boxes. I got them from Temu, and they're plastic, so-called jewelry boxes. But as you know, it's not. And so those would have been all over the floor. No. Don't like that. Okay, what am I doing? There we go. Come on. There we go. All right. Well, where'd it go? Oh. These are so hard to use. But this same thing here, we're gonna squeeze. Crap. Oh well, let's take that off. Okay, now we're gonna squeeze. Perfect. Okay, where is... It's okay, I got one extra one up top. There we go. Alright, let me get in here. Alright. Oh, come on. Alright, now. Okay, you see how short that is? Now we're going to cut this in half. Let me get a eye pin or a head pin. No, I can use these. Okay. We're gonna get this jump ring on. Okay. Come on. Okay. Now, the method to my madness. I'm going to actually use a lobster claw for it. So I gotta get one out. Just so you know, I keep a lot of my stuff in these kind of thick tubes. So, yeah, they help. All right, let's go, let's go. Come on, come on. Okay. Found it, finally. Okay. Alright, finally. Kinda almost done. This is taking over an hour. It should not have taken that long. I apologize for taking y'all's time up so long. Alright. Now, yes, this is going to be bigger. But that's okay, because that's why you got all that excess chain. You see? I gotta get a different lobster claw, because this one is too spacey. Anyways, y'all get the gist. I'll replace that in a little while. I'm going to show you a little. So yeah. There you go. So yeah, that's just the gist of the bracelet. I'll work on it as soon as I get off camera. But thank y'all for tuning in, for watching this. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask them. And if you enjoyed this video and would like to see more, hit subscribe and don't forget to hit the like button. Thank you all and have a wonderful day.